Welcome, I'm Amber, and today I have a reading from Mark Nepo, the Book of Awakening. Sit comfortably, sit up tall. You could lay down if you want to, just get comfortable and turn inward. We waste so much energy trying to cover up who we are when beneath every attitude is the want to be loved. And beneath every anger is a wound to be healed. And beneath every sadness is the fear that there will not be enough time. When we hesitate in being direct, we unknowingly slip on something, some added layer of protection that keeps us from feeling the world. And often that thin covering is the beginning of a loneliness which, if not put down, diminishes our chance of joy. It's like wearing gloves every time we touch something and then forgetting we chose to put them on. We complain that nothing feels quite real. Our challenge each day is not to get dressed to face the world, but to unglove ourselves so that the doorknob feels cold and the car handle feels wet and the kiss goodbye feels like the lips of another being, soft and unrepeatable. My question to you is, what is your relationship between being direct and loneliness? For me, I find that when I'm actually being direct in a completely honest way, I feel less lonely because that directness brings me back to who I really am, and I can kind of like lean on that, and it brings me back to this part of myself that I'm expressing, and it's coming from this greater truth, so I actually feel less lonely as a result. And another aspect of that is that when we're clear, there's almost a boundary there that if you're in relationship with somebody and you're being direct with a person and you're clear with them, then they understand the boundary. And to me, that feels less lonely and less isolating than keeping that directness from that person. Continue to lie down or to sit up. And as you continue to make yourself comfortable, you can have your eyes slightly open, or if you're seated, you can look down toward the floor. You can close your eyes. If you're lying down, you can close your eyes, or you can look up toward the ceiling. But just relax the muscles of your face, steady your gaze no matter where you're looking. And just start to notice your breath wisp across your nose, your nostrils. And if you notice this, the exhale, there's a little bit of a warmer sensation. And as you inhale, there's a little bit of a cooler sensation. Slow the breath down so that you feel the warm breath a little bit longer on the exhale, and you feel the cool breath a little bit more on the inhale. And trying your best to keep your awareness right there, a one-pointed attention right at the nose with your breath and the sensation it's creating. Now, as you continue to do this, with your awareness, when you inhale the next time, travel up the two separate nasal passages with your breath all the way to the top. And then as you exhale, begin to travel down the two separate nasal passages to about maybe 2 inches below your nose. So every inhale, you're following your awareness, your breath all the way up. Allow the breath to meet right between your eyebrows, the top of the inhale. And then when you exhale, allowing the breath to travel down to about 2 inches below the nose, the bottom of the exhale. Just doing your best. Try that one time on your own. As if it's creating an inverted V shape. One more time. Inhale through the two separate nasal passages all the way up to that point right between the eyebrows. And as you exhale, the breath kind of separates as you travel down the two separate nasal passages to about 2 inches below the nostrils. Continue. one more complete round. And then release the technique. I'm just observing, scanning your body and noticing how you feel, whatever it may be, physically, mentally. Begin to open your eyes if they're closed. And if you're lying down, carefully roll to your right side and come up to a seat. And then placing your hands on your knees, palms kind of cupping the kneecap. Inhale, reach your chest forward, lift your chin and look up. Exhale, round your back, look towards your belly. And again, inhale, widen your collarbones, draw your shoulders back, look up. And as you exhale, round your back, engaging the core a little bit as you look towards your navel. Last time, inhale, heart forward, shoulders back, that whole breath. As you exhale, round your back and look down. Now this time, inhale, come forward to the back bend. But as you exhale, shift over to the right hip, round your back all the way to the left. And then inhale, reach your heart forward, look up and move to the right. Exhale, round your back all the way to the left. And one more time, inhale, heart forward, lift your chin, move to the right. Exhale, round your back and move to the left. This time, inhale, reach your heart forward, but then reverse it. So move to the left as you exhale. Round your back and move to the right. And you do that 2 more times. Inhale, shoulders back, widen your collarbones as you move to the left, and then round your back when you move to the right. Last one, inhale forward. And exhale back into the right. And then come straight up to center and pause. You can close your eyes if you'd like to. And just kind of observe how your back, your spine feels after doing that circular motion. Great, inhale, rise your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, place your right hand down on a block or the floor and then do a seated side stretch, that whole exhale. Inhale, reach back up. If it's okay, look up. Exhale, place your left hand down, looking forward, seated side stretch. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, place the right hand down and move to that direction. And again, inhale, reach up, lengthen your side waist. Exhale, try to keep some of that length even as you place your left hand down. Inhale, reach up last time. Right hand down, lean over to the side. So fluid with the breath and the movement. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, seated side stretch. Great, inhale, reach all the way up and stay there. As you exhale, take your arms out to a T with your palms up, like you're holding 2 plates on each hand. Take a breath. Exhale, twist to the right, and then place your left hand on your right knee and your right hand back behind you on the blanket or on a block. And just look directly at the side wall. Take a deep breath, sit up tall. And as you exhale, twist a little bit more. Do that again. Inhale, sit up tall. And as you exhale, twist. Great. Inhale, reach your hands back up. Arms to that T as you exhale. Palms up, deep breath in. Twist the left, exhale. Then place your hand, your right hand on your left knee and your left hand back behind you. Sit up tall, look at the side wall, steady your gaze, and then 2 times on the inhale, try to sit up a little taller, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, maybe twist from the heart, from the core a little bit more. You do that again. Inhale, sit up tall. And as you exhale, twist. Great, inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, place your hands right in front of your heart for a moment. And after that twist, it's nice to kind of pause and observe, how does your body feel? Great. Walk your left hand over to the left, and then drop your right ear towards your right shoulder and place your right hand on the floor. And just take a breath. And then switch, kind of shift the weight to the right and drop your left ear towards your left shoulder, walking the right hand out a little bit more. Great, come back up. Take your arms out in front of you and like you're flicking water, kind of flick a few times. It's really good for the wrist and for the forearms. And also, it's kind of in line with the theme we had from the reading of ungloving. So working with the hands and ungloving, okay, so that you become more vulnerable and you feel more. Okay, so a couple more times, kind of flick, 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 flick. Perfect. Let it go. Inhale, reach your arms up, turn your palms up, and then stretch your fingers, stretch your wrists. Deep breath. Deep breath out. Just one more. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, round your back, push your palms forward. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, release your hands and rotate your wrist on the way down. Kind of rotating, rotating, rotating. Rest your palms on your lap, palms facing up. Just rest one hand on top of the other. Close your eyes and scan your body. Okay. And then releasing yourself from the seated position, move your blanket to the side, come onto your hands and knees. So your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. But today we'll actually come up onto your fingertips, your thumb tips. So as if you're kind of cinching your fingers and your thumbs in. I like to think of those games that have the claw that you try to win the toy, and that claw goes down and it kind of reaches to grab the toy. So that's the action that you want to do in your hands. You want to kind of pull inward to the midline. It'll dome the palm a little bit more. Don't overdo it, just a little bit of that action. And then 3 times, inhale, cow pose, reach the heart forward, drop the belly. Exhale, cat pose, round your back and look towards your belly. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Come to center, plant your palms. The right palm stays down. Inhale, reach your left hand up and just pause. So as much as you're pushing your right hand down, reach your left hand to the sky. Deep breath. Try to widen the collarbones. And then release that hand down and just switch sides. So now your left hand is down. Inhale, the right hand up, and then reach in 2 directions as if you're reaching from the very center of your heart all the way through both hands equally. Inhale. Exhale, place the hand down. Keep your hands there, reach your chest forward, inhale. Curl your toes under and shift your hips back and up, downward facing dog pose. And then bending your right knee in this down dog, straightening the left leg a little bit more. Switching sides. And then go back to the first side. Bend your right knee, push your left heel down. And this might be a little tricky, but as you push your hands down, keep the right knee bent and just turn your heels to the right. So your toes actually turn left. The right knee is bent. Push your hips back and take a breath, deepening kind of the side stretch in the body and the left side of the body. You'll feel it maybe in the left leg in some way. You might feel it someplace else. And then come back to center. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg, and then do the other side. So turn your heels to the left now, your toes to the right. You see my left knee is bent. Push your hips back. Deep breath.
right? Turn the heels back to center. And then walk your hands back towards your feet, forward fold at the back of your mat. Grabbing your elbows, letting your head rest down. Knees can bend. One full breath. Now slide your hands to your shins. Inhale, lift up halfway and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, pull your hands very slowly to your heart. And we'll do that just one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. So you're linking breath to movement. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, pull the hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Firm your legs. Inhale, half lift. This time, walk back to down dog. So palm by palm, walk forward, downward facing dog pose. Looking towards your legs, push your hands down and reach your chest towards your hips. Steady your gaze, no matter what might be going on in your house or wherever you're doing this. Can you use that almost as context toward like what you are choosing to do right now? There's that noise, there's that thing, potentially there's that distraction wanting to take you away from what you're doing, but allow all of those things to redirect you. One more breath. Now step your right foot forward between your hands. You can always come to table before you step the foot forward and grab your blocks. So have your 2 blocks on any level. Turn the left heel down and start to move your foot, the front foot, in a way where you can align heel to heel. Okay, and then from here, reach your chest forward, reach the left hand forward. Inhale, windmill the arms up, warrior 2. So having your right knee aligned right over your ankle, just take one breath there. Right palm turns up. When you exhale, lean back and lightly place your left hand on your left leg. Reverse warrior pose as you bend into your right knee, deepening the side stretch on the right side and breathing there. Inhale, warrior 2. And then as you exhale, bend your right elbow and place your elbow on your thigh and reach your left hand to the sky. Or you have that block, it's already there. You can take it up in the highest level. I like this option a lot because then you're not really bearing so much weight on the leg and you're least likely to crunch into the shoulder. Bring the block to the inside of the foot and place your hand there. And having the arm pretty close to the knee, squeeze the 2 together so that you feel your inner thigh engage. Turn your left palm toward the top of your mat and sweep your arm overhead. So there's the side stretch one more time. Turn your heart to the sky as you gently squeeze the arm, the leg together, keeping the right knee over the ankle. Take one more breath. Right, look down, inhale. Place your hands on either side of the foot. Curl up on the ball mounts of the back toes, and let's place the left knee down, step the right knee back, move the blocks forward, and then having the wrist under the shoulders and knees under the hips, move back to down dog from there. And since we've done it on one side and not the other side, this is kind of a theme I like to come back to. How does it feel? One more breath. Either coming to your hands and knees or just stepping the foot forward. Turn the right heel down and bring the blocks back. You get to see this from the other direction. Inhale, reach the right hand forward, up and back, warrior 2. Stacking the knee right over the ankle, firming the back leg. Try to be unwavering in that knee. Turn your left palm up. Inhale, reverse the warrior. You can gaze toward the side wall or you can look up and firm the back leg. And remember, the back hand's pretty light on that leg, so you're really using your legs to hold you in this position. One more breath. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, either the elbow here, or if you did it on the first side, place your hand on a block. Reach your right hand to the sky. Begin to squeeze the arm, the leg together to feel your inner thigh engage. Then turn your right palm toward the front of your mat and sweep it overhead. Again, you have that nice side stretch. Steady your gaze, slow your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Look down. Place your hands on either side of the block as you curl up on the ball mounts of the back toes. Lower the knee, come back to table. Push the blocks forward. Align your wrist under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Shift back downward facing dog pose. And now observe, having done the pose on both sides, how does it feel? You firm your legs a little bit more and push your hips back. Lower both knees to your mat. Point your toes. Shift your hips back to your heels, your forehead to a blanket or the mat. Child's pose. Deep breath in and out, scanning your body, noticing how your arms feel, your hands feel. And then placing one hand under each shoulder and coming all the way up to a seat. We'll use the blanket. So find yourself into a comfortable seated position again. But this time, as you move into it, we'll keep the right knee bent and extend the left leg out to the side. Right, firming the leg and then turning your chest toward your right knee. And as you do that, lift your chest as if you're twisting. You'll place your left hand on your right knee, your right hand back behind you, and actually twist. Sit up tall on the inhale as you firm your left leg. And then twist as you exhale. Keeping the twist as best as you can, place your left hand on the inside of the leg, of the left leg, and then reach your right hand to the sky. Reaching up, lifting your chest, lifting your gaze, deep breath. As you exhale, slide the hand down towards your foot, closer to the foot as you turn your right palm down toward the floor and move into the seated side stretch here. And if you're starting to round your back as you slide the hand down, that's kind of your cue to back off a little bit and keep your chest lifting up. It's less about how far you can go here. Can you keep your heart turned up toward the sky? As you hold for 2 breaths, isolate the breath in the open lung, the right rib cage. Like visualize it moving there. Right, inhale, come all the way up, palms up on your knees. Take a moment and observe. Okay, and then we'll switch, right? So bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Okay, taking the twist, place your right hand on your left knee as you twist the heart in that direction, left hand back behind you. Look toward the side wall. Sit up tall. And then keep the twist. I know this is hard. As you reach the hand across and on the inside of the leg, then lift your left hand up. And keep turning from the heart, even as you slide your hand down the leg. A block is also great here too, so you could take your hand on a block as you slide, as you stay there to help keep that twist in the height. So that's an option. Turn the palm toward the straight leg as you lean to the side. Okay. And as you find your position, steady your gaze, whether it's forward or up, and breathe into the isolated left lung now. Try to move the ribs on the inhale and the exhale. Great, inhale, come all the way up. Place your hands on your knees, pause for a moment. And then back where we started, cross-legged seated position. With your hands on your knees, steadying your gaze, whether your eyes are closed or they're open, steady your gaze. And start to notice your breath wisping across your nose. Like we did earlier on the inhale, travel the 2 separate nasal passages of the breath, rising up to the forehead between the eyebrows on the inhale. And then lowering down as you exhale. And sitting for just a few moments, bringing kindness to the places that feel vulnerable. As Tara Brach says, bring kindness to the places that feel vulnerable. When you're ready, open your eyes. If they're closed, look toward the horizon. Thank you for practicing with me this Sunday, and I will see you next Sunday. Have a good week.